Mainit na usapin ngayon ang issue ng diborsyo sa bansa, lalo pat nakalusot na sa Kamara ang divorce bill.
Good day and welcome to Pros and Cons, where we ask the hard questions and you decide which side of the truth you would choose to believe.
Marriage, or the sacrament of matrimony, is more than the union of two spouses. It is a cultural universal from which the family, the most basic unit of society, is founded upon. But marriage itself is not always a happy endeavor. Sometimes the relationship between spouses collapse. The reasons may vary, but the end result is clear. And what recourse is taken when a marriage can no longer be saved? Many countries turn to divorce, the dissolution of a marriage. Unlike annulment, which declares that a marriage never existed, a divorce terminates the union along with its legal duties. The Philippines does not allow divorce, partly because there is no law allowing it, and also because our Catholic upbringing holds marriage as inviolable no matter the circumstances. Today, in Pros and Cons, we raise the question: are we Filipinos in favor of divorce? Do we need divorce to settle marital issues? Are we even ready to have a divorce law implemented in the country?
I'm Undersecretary Joel Sy Egco, your moderator. Is the Philippines ready to have its own divorce law? We've heard of so many instances where marriages fall apart, to the point that it's gained telenovela-level entertainment value. But breaking off a non-functioning marriage is a serious struggle, which is why the idea of divorce is floating around. But do we actually need divorce? So today, we are being joined by four distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First, I'd like to introduce, to my right, Gabriela Representative Arlene Brosas. Thank you for joining us, Congresswoman. Could you tell us, ano po yung update ngayon doon sa divorce bill, Congress?
Well, for
Just
now
briefly.
po, yes. For now po, ay ang parliamentary status niya ay finished na sa House of Representatives, sa lower house natin. Ibig sabihin, naipasa na po after so many years. No? Since 13th Congress pa po namin ito ipinapasa. No? Pinafile namin, pero it never reached actually yung plenary.
Alright.
Dahil ito po ay madugong debate palagi sa committee hearings.
So it's moving.
So, for the very first time po, naipasa ito on third hearing.
Wow.
On third, diba?
Alright.
sa Congress. So, historic po siya.
That's good.
After po nun, ay nasa Senate na bale ngayon, no? Na i-communicate na po natin sa Senado. So, it is now up to the Senate kung kailan nila ito ikakalendaryo para ma-discuss nila sa committee because obliged silang i-discuss ito sa committee level.
Alright, so next to Congresswoman is, well, a very prominent broadcaster. She's an anchor. She is a radio broadcaster also. And I'm talking of no less than the pretty Pia Morato.
Thank you so much, Usec.
Yeah, so
Thank you
tell
for
us
having
something
me on
about,
your show.
Are you happily annulled?
I'm happily annulled. We've been saying it earlier on. Yes, sir, I'm happily annulled, both in court and in church.
Wow, that's you. Huh?
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to discuss that more mas malawak later on after I introduce
Sigurado.
to take on the con side. Ito na. So we have to my left here, Father Jerome Ceciliano, the Executive Secretary and Permanent Committee on Public Affairs of the CBCP. Kamusta na po ang CBCP ngayon?
Well, nung deliberation naman ito sa House of Representatives, committee level, I was there. Well, unfortunately, naipasa nga ito. But then again, sabi nga namin na hindi pa naman tapos dahil meron pa namang Senado at sila naman ay magde-deliberate din, sila naman ay magpa-file din ng bill. At tingnan natin kung talagang ito ay tuluyan na nga na magiging batas dito sa ating bansa.
That's great. So joining Father Ceciliano, Kuyang Melo Acuña.
Salamat.
He's the director at CBCP Online Radio.
Salamat. Magandang pag-usapan yung issue, no? Sapagkat ako'y naniniwala na yung pamilya ay isang basic unit sa lipunan at ito'y garantisado na ipagtatanggol ng pamahalaan.
We'll discuss that later, Kuya. Thank you. Up next, we begin our discussion on whether we should have divorce in the country. Pros and cons will be right back.
No, I'm not in favor of divorce in the Philippines because it is not an answer to those couples who are in a battle in their relationships. I do believe that there's always a solution in every problem, and to those couples who are in a rocky path of their relationships, it is not the best way after all.
Yes, I'm in favor of divorce here in the Philippines because I know that violence against women is very rampant here and it mostly happens inside their homes.
We're back on pros and cons, and today's topic is about divorce. So, wag natin patagalin. Pia, during the introduction, you said you are happily annulled.
Well, not so long ago, of course, I got into the process of annulment. It's a difficult process as I too also am Catholic. I believe that the family is the basic unit of our society. I uphold the sanctity of marriage, but unfortunate events, brought me to an annulment, which is again, as I mentioned, is a very difficult process. I think that goes for both men or women. Expensive.
Was it difficult?
Psychologically, everything, emotionally. Of course, those are very painful experiences one goes through, and it takes a while before you kind of learn to reclaim back your life, because I think that is the theme, of an annulment, is to be able to reclaim back your life.
Was it worth it?
Yes, definitely worth it. I must admit that it's painful because syempre you don't get naman into a marriage kung walang love, di ba?
Yeah.
Let's admit that minahal mo yung tao pero it didn't work out. Especially kung may mga anak pa tayo, mas masakit pa.
For clarity, you were annulled already, you said, both legally and sa church.
Yes.
So, why do we need to have a divorce law?
Well, it's a bit tedious in process because since I got married in church, you have to go through two processes. One through the state, where you dissolve whatever their contract in the state. But after that, it's not enough. You need to also dissolve that contract when in the eyes of God, diba? In church. And it's apart from it being so difficult, it's also expensive. I'm just very fortunate that I had the support.
So before I turn over to the gentleman to my left, I'd like to ask this question to our congresswoman here. Justified ba yung divorce bill that you're pushing now? Doon sa sinasabi ni Pian, would a divorce law make it somehow easier for wives like her to go through the process of getting their lives back?
Yes. It will address many things dun sa atin, sa society natin for now. Kasi kaya po namin to ipinush dahil ito ay ipinush ng mga kababaihan na gusto talagang kumawala sa mga relasyon na hindi na talaga workable para sa kanila. So, yun po yung klaro kasi meron pong divorce advocates of the Philippines, meron pong pro-divorce. There are meron po tayong facts and figures na 60% ayon sa SWS survey noong 2014 who believes na tayo ay dapat magkaroon na ng divorce sa Pilipinas.
When you say hindi na po workable, what do you mean by that?
For example, yung mga lumalapit po sa Gabriela particular, ito po yung mga matitindi yung case ng bugbugan. Ito po yung halos mamatay yung babae.
Grabe. Did you experience that?
No, personally, I never really went through physical abuse. But it's not only physical abuse
Exactly.
that
So,
we're talking about. So there's another abuses
Does the bill address all those forms of abuse?
Yes.
So, right now, you said, nasa Senate po siya. Is there a good chance na magpasa yung bill anytime soon?
Well, we believe the people will clamor for it kung gusto talaga nila yun.
Okay.
We believe na yung power of the people talaga, yung siyang maglilido.
Tama. So,
it's not even the president, it's not even the Senate, it's not
even Congress, no?
Yeah, it's the people's will, no? Ganun po yung ano namin. So, we think meron ang mga ang sambayanan natin, magde-decide sila kung gusto talaga nila yung...
or ayaw in divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Turning to Father Jerome. Wala ba ibang paraan to save a failing marriage or to make a failing marriage work?
Well, napakaraming pamamaraan, ano? Kaya nga yun ang lament natin dito kasi yung pamahalaan na dapat sana gumagawa ng mga pamamaraang ito, di naman nila ginagamit yung kanilang kapangyarihan para talaga magsulong ng mga programa na patatagin mo, paunlarin mo yung pamilyang Pilipino. Eh nakikita kasi nila na maraming mga nag-aaway-away, maraming mga dahilan para magkaroon tayo nitong tinatawag na de facto separation. So kinakatigan na lang ng gobyerno, naghihiwalay na lang naman din kayo. So might as well gumawa kami dito ng batas para mas mapabilis, mapadali ang paghihiwalay ninyo. Maganda na binanggit ni Pia yung annulment at siya ay mahal daw yung proseso. Ang simbahan, merong legal na pamamaraan din na proseso. Yes. Ngayon, para ma-address yung tinatawag na mahal yan, tedious, at saka psychologically, medyo nakakapagod dyan, draining. Ito lang yun ang ginawa ng simbahan. Ang Santo Papa mismo, Pope Francis, gumawa ng reforma, 2015, Mites Iudex Dominus Jesus. Anong nilalayon doon? Sabi nila, gawin ninyong simple yung proseso ng canonical nullity, of declaration of canonical nullity. Kung yung simbahan nga, ginawa yun bakit ang Estado hindi pa pwedeng gawin? So ngayon, ang mga usapin dito, binabanggit kanina ni Congressman, ang mga usapin dito, marami kasi, proteksyon ng mga aggrieved parties. Alam nyo ba na sa simbahan, canon law, batas ng simbahan, sa canon law, yung batas ng simbahan, protected dyan. Nakalagay dyan sa provision. Hindi mo na nga kinakailangan Usec na hintayin pa yung obispo mo, tsaka yung pari mo na magsabi sa'yo na umiwalay ka na. Kung ikaw ay ginugulpi, kung ikaw may problema na, dalawang bagay lang. Meron ng danger physically, danger to the faith, and infidelity. Pwede ka nang umalis. Pwede ka nang humiwalay. Meron yan sa batas ng simbahan.
Okay, thank you for that, Father. Kuyang Melo, I know that, just like you, a lot of Filipinos are happily married. One is happy, and the other is married.
Kahapon, nagkaroon ako ng forum na pag-usapan yung kalagayan ng mga kabataan.
Okay.
Ang isang nakalulungkot mula noong 2012 hanggang 2016, 237 committed suicide at ang edad ay mula 10 hanggang 14. So ito ay alarm signal para sa akin. Bakit ganon ang sitwasyon?
Dahil ba may problema sila sa pamilya?
Nagtanong ako doon sa mga dalubhasa, mga psychiatrist at mga doktor na naroon. At nagkakaisa sila sa pagsasabi na may problema sa pamilya, may problema sa paaralan, at may problema sa social media.
Okay.
Ang isang sinabi ng resource person namin kahapon, kung kolehiyo na yan, dumaan na yan sa Department of Education. Ano yung natamo ng bata sa Department of Education?
Okay.
Meron bang kaukulang guidance? Meron bang kaukulang counseling? Nalaman ko, 300 lang yung mga guidance counselors sa buong bansa.
So, kulang na kulang.
Kulang na
So, what
kulang.
you're basically saying is that yung counseling should start from
Of course.
home.
Sa bahay. Pero ang problema mo, hindi lahat ng pamilya buo. Dahilan sa may nanay o may tatay na nasa ibang bansa.
Okay.
Sino ang father figure? Sino ang mother figure? Ang worst nun, kung yung ama't ina nasa ibang bansa at naghahanap buhay.
Okay.
You know, I really appreciate President Duterte's statement that we really have to protect children. Kaya tuloy-tuloy yung kanyang kampanya sa droga. However, I'd like to listen to the President say, anong programa to keep the parents in the country? For them to be gainfully employed so that they can attend to their children.
Okay.
At hindi mo na kailangan yung divorce nun. Kung narito yung magulang. Ngayon, kung medyo chick boy o kung ano man, ibang usapan yun.
Nag-react kanina si Pia. So, what do you have in mind?
I'm also an educator by nature, so we believe that everything starts in the family. basic education begins in the family. The parents need to do that. We are the first educators after all of our children. Pero nga, sabi mo, sir, paano mangyayari yun kung hindi buong pamilya? So we are all fully aware, I think all of us are all fully aware of the issues that happen in families that nalalabas sa behavior, let's say in school, society, social media, or whatever, right? But again, you know, these are issues that is being answered also by, let's say, the Department of Education. These are part of also their concerns. I happen to have worked at the Department of Education as well. So these are things that they're trying to answer or address in early childhood education, right? But the problems are also so big in nature. Of course, you're not going to be able to solve this right away.
We'll talk more about healing and the other ways of preserving the family with or without divorce. No? But before we tackle that, we're having a very fruitful conversation, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, let's check out what our viewers and followers on social media have to say about divorce. Don't go away.
No, hindi po ako pabor sa divorce because it gives a wider path for immorality and marital infidelity, and it also degrades the value of marriage, and naniniwala ako na ang kasal ay isang sagrado, kaya hindi ako pabor sa diborsyo.
You're still watching Pros and Cons. Let's take this opportunity to answer a few questions from our Facebook followers. Alam niyo po, I was surprised that in just a few hours, 6,000, almost 6,500, no, ang nagkuhan na. And majority of them, they are in favor of divorce. Huh? I'd like to, read this from Lynn Rose. This will interest you, Father and Kuya Melo. Sabi ni Lynn Rose, hiwalay ako sa asawa for almost 3 years na at may asawa na siya na iba at may mga anak na. Siguro naman karapatan ko rin ang makalaya at maging masaya din. At higit sa lahat, wala ng pagmamahal na mamagitan sa aming dalawa. So ano po ba ang use ng marriage contract kung wala nang saysay ito? Kaya yes for divorce ako. Yeah. Ito naman kay Mary Michelle Orbe Galinero. Bigyan niyo naman ng choice ang mag-asawang kailangan nito at saka wag gawing mahal para kahit na hindi mayaman ay makaka-afford sa mga bayarin. Tsaka yung child support, patibayin. Ang sistema natin ngayon, lalo na sa child support, naku, sabi niya, kawawa ang mga bata. Ang lalaki, pag hindi magbibigay, tiway lang talaga. Hump pa siya. Kong, yan, majority talaga yung mga tao. Parang, they want divorce, no? And most of those who gave their comments, talagang in favor, yes sila. What can you say about it?
Yes, actually, sinasabi nga namin na parang this is just one of the legal options nga na gusto natin talagang maipasa ngayon dahil alam naman natin, yung mga failed marriages ngayon, naghihiwalay sila eh. Wala nga silang ibang legal options eh. Kung sinasabi kanina ni Pia, mahal yung yung annulment. Hindi, imbes na ipang-annul nila yon, ibibigay na lang nila yon sa kanilang mga anak.
Bata.
Diba? Panggastos and everything. So, walang option. Now, meron naman tayong nullity of marriage, sa declaration of nullity, meron tayong annulment, meron tayong, ang sinasabi lang natin dito, isang legal option yung
Yung divorce.
Yung divorce. Naniniwala tayo na hindi ito yung end all and be all, no? Alam po natin yon kasi sanabi kanina ni Melo na actually, matindi ang mga problema natin sa bansa natin. Kung uungkatin natin, ang kailangan talaga patibayin natin yung mga kasal, yung mga yung pagsasama, etc. Naniniwala din po tayo doon. Kaya nga po sinasabi natin, itong isang legal option na ito, ay hindi naman makakasagabal doon sa mga happy marriages.
And it seems the people want it.
Yes,
no?
oo.
So,
ito ay parang for those na kailangan ng legal option sa ngayon na walang
gusto nila.
na walang
Wala siyang choice,
mapuntahan. It's like this kung nasa loob ka ng isang relasyon na,
Okay.
na ikaw ay sinasaktan or nabubugbog, hindi ba't nagpa-perpetuate lang lalo tayo ng violence kapag
Yes, alright.
manatili sila sa ganun?
I get a quick reaction from Father. So this is
Yung mga binanggit kanina ni Congressman, mga legal options yun. No? And there are reasons why magpahanggang ngayon na wala pa yung divorce law na yan, nanatili yun.
okay.
So, ibig sabihin, ano ba yung dahilan bakit hindi mo inintroduce yung divorce? Ano bang dahilan bakit hindi pinahintulutan yun? Ano bang dahilan bakit wala sa Constitution yan? Ano ba dahilan bakit wala sa family code yan? There must be sufficient and substantial reasons for that kung bakit hindi pinapayagan yan.
What are those reasons?
Well, number
Palagay ko,
one, sa Constitution kasi, ang definition ng marriage, inviolable social institution. So, how do you
may
understand that?
constitutional issue pa pala. All right.
Oh, how do you understand inviolable social institution? Saan ba nanggaling yan? Di naman sa simbahan nanggaling yan. Nanggaling yan mismo sa gobyerno. Sila nag-define yan. Inviolable social institution, meaning to say, you have to protect that. You do not have to violate marriage. Di ba? So, yun ang isa sa mga dahilan yan. Ipapasok mo na ngayon dito yung kultura ng Pilipino, yung pananampalataya ng Pilipino. So, ilan to sa mga rason kung bakit hindi talaga pinapayagan.
Okay.
Ngayon mapuntuhan ko lang ipaliwanag maigi sa taong bayan na ito palang mga options na to na nandoon sa Constitution, nandoon sa Family Code. Kaya ang hamon nga dito sa Kongreso, sa gobyerno, sa pangkalahatan, bakit hindi nila ireforma yung mga existing na to?
All right.
Bakit
So,
naniniwala ba?
may mechanisms naman na
Yeah,
existing.
pwede namang ireforma yan Pwede naman nilang pababaan yung charge. Kaya nga kami sa simbahan, ginawa naming
So
simple
the
para
church
hindi
is not,
maging tedious.
to make it clear, the church is not totally against this thing.
Totally against kami sa divorce. Kasi
Divorce.
meron ng existing na annulment Ngayon, i-define natin.
dahil may annulment.
What is divorce? What is divorce? What is annulment? I-simplify ko lang para maintindihan ng taong bayan.
Alright.
Ang divorce, you speak of a valid marriage, and because of a bill of divorce, you invalidate the marriage.
All right.
But in annulment, you speak
From the very beginning.
You speak of a marriage which from the very beginning was invalid. So yung
So
institution, katulad ng church at saka ng Estado, pumasok lang para formally ideklara mo na from the very start wala naman talagang kasal.
All right. Pia.
Father, I think also that in line with what you're saying, since Pope Francis has mandated to kind of ease annulment, if I'm saying this correctly, perhaps it's also his way of considering or noticing that there is a problem that needs to be addressed within society as well, that the church needs to be able to participate with the problems that society is facing. Because like me having undergone annulment both in court and in church, it was really a last effort. You make that last effort before you actually even go through an annulment.
Yeah.
In other words, I exhausted
Inafailed the
all
relationship.
measures, precisely because I felt that the family is the most valuable unit of our society.
Can I react?
Yes,
Ako,
please.
Pope Francis, Kasi kung sabihin natin na talaga may nakikita na maaaring problema din doon sa proseso, tama. Kasi nakita naman ng Santo Papa na talagang maaaring napakahaba, i-simplify na lang natin yung process. Pero it doesn't mean when you simplify the process, parang 5-5 na lang yung paghihiwalay. Hindi, sinimplify mo lang para magkaroon ng access, pati na rin yung mga mahihirap.
Okay.
So there's a great deal of difference. Ngayon doon sa Bill of Divorce na file sa Kongreso at naipasa nila, House Bill 119, 116, hindi ako nagkakamali, ano? Ang nangyari dito, sabi ni Congressman Lagman, it's going to be cheaper, it's going to be easier, it's going to be
accessible
less
even to the
tedious.
poor, no? For the poor, no?
Yan ang sinabi niya.
Okay.
Anong ibig mong sabihin doon? Parang pinamadali mo na yung pagkakahiwalay at pagkawasak ng pamilya.
Alright.
Diba?
Kaya
Hindi,
Mel,
last point.
Sige po.
Hindi po kami tumututol na yung mga mag-aasawa ay na nagkakagulo ay hindi maghiwalay. Hindi po kami tutol doon. Pero may tamang proseso sana doon. That you protect the rights of couples, but at the same time, you also protect the institutions that are enshrined in our Constitution and other laws.
All right, that's good.
Yun ang point namin doon.
Kuya Melo, as an experienced journalist, do you see this bill hurling the the legislative or even the judicial processes?
You know, it may be popular.
Just quickly.
No, walang problema. Popular yan. Kung sa popular,
Yes.
marami nagsasabi na pabor sila. Pero do they really know what is it in this proposed bill? In the first place, pag ikaw mag-aasawa, you remember your wedding, meron kang ninong at ninang. Dito mo makikita yung kahalagahan ng ninong at ninang mo who will guide you, who will advise you. Eh kung ang ninong mo, philanderer, wala kang aasahan dyan. So,
Alright.
you look upon your wedding sponsors as role models. In the same manner, kung may bugbugan yan, malalaman ni ninong yan at ni ninang. Aayusin kayong dalawa. Kung hindi kayo maayos, that's the time.
Actually.
Palagay ko, dito malulutas yan. Pero ang problema dyan, ekonomiya pa rin. Mag-uusap yung mag-asawa, sino aalis ng Pilipinas para magtrabaho. Ngayon, merong problema pa rin dyan dahil I've been to Italy. I've seen Filipinos there. Pero ang problema, sabi nga ng isang madre, marami nagkukumunyon dyan, pero pag uwi naman sa bahay, iba naman yung kinakasama. And that's another thing. So economics will have to play an important role.
Very important role.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Kuyang Melo. You know, medyo kapos po talaga tayo sa oras. Pero, yes, Kung, mabilis lang. Actually, tatanungin nga kita eh. Ito na lang siguro. Ano ang chances niyan?
I think okay naman yung inaabot niya ngayon. Mas maigi na napag-uusapan ng sambayanan yung kaugnay sa divorce, kaugnay sa iba't ibang mga measures na kailangan natin sa bansa natin. Parang kung sa percent ng maipapasa, I think malaki-laki yung porsyento niya ngayon, no? Pero dahil si Presidente, at the end of the line, pwede niya rin i-veto. So, di ba?
Aray ko. Anyway.
Kaya parang kung sa batas, kung mag-uusap lang tayo sa batas, yun, baka hindi rin siya
But the President has, di ba, said his piece about the, about divorce
Pero,
bills.
Yusek, pahabol ko lang. Ang problema mo kasi rito, isang ground dun sa annulment ay yung psychological incapacity.
Yes.
Now, the question is, what guarantees have you that if a person was granted annulment based on psychological incapacity, paano pag nag-asawa ulit? Diba?
Okay. Very quickly. Very interesting. Yeah.
We're talking here of a process, both annulment process yan, divorce process. Pero sana maintindihan ng taong bayan na kapag pinag-uusapan natin proseso, kahit divorce yan, huwag mong sabihin na napakadali lang yan. Lalong-lalo na nang pag-uusapan mo dito sa divorce, pati custody ng bata.
Yes.
Pati hatian ng mga ari-arian.
Mas maraming issues na
Mas
involved dito.
actually, kaysa doon sa annulment. Kasi sa annulment, pag-usapan nyo lang doon, talagang kasal ba kayo o hindi?
Okay.
Pero kapag andi dito ka sa divorce, ipapasok ang lahat-lahat ng yan.
Lahat ng issues
Palagay mo ba
all
ganun
have
lang
to be
kadali yun?
addressed.
So, yung mga nakikinig sa atin, makinig muna din kayo kung anong ibig sabihin ng diborsyo. So do not be
Baka
misled into
mag-change of heart
thinking,
na sila later.
do not be misled into thinking that divorce is going to be easier. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very tedious because you're talking about not only the separation of couples, but even the other things pertinent to the marriage.
Okay, thank you. I have to catch you on that, Father. Talagang I really regret it that kulang ang ating oras. And I'm sure magkakaroon tayo ng divorce conversation part 2. So there you have it, folks. Straight from the shoulder and right on the money. We all know the saying, what God had put together, let no man put asunder. Will divorce destroy the sanctity of the family? Perhaps. But what of those who seek divorce to protect that sanctity from collapse? One thing's for sure, the family is an enduring institution, and any recourse that will keep it strong is as good as it gets. A legal remedy such as divorce should give those involved the right to exercise their beliefs and protect themselves and others. But will divorce work in this country? That remains to be seen. For your comments, suggestions, and questions, visit our Facebook page and the PNA website. You may be for or against. You may agree or disagree. In the end, we are all Filipinos working towards the same goals. Will you choose what's right, or will you stay on your side of the truth? This is Undersecretary Joel Sy Egco. Thank you, and see you on the next episode of Pros and Cons.